Welcome to another edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show presented by Florida's Space Coast. Remember, you can head to visitspacecoast.com to learn more about a vacation to remember.
This is Carlos Hutton, safety at the University of West Georgia. Be sure to watch the Wolves play this Saturday live on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app.
Welcome to another edition of GSC Digital Network's weekly update shows. I'm Jim Cavell. We have a lot to cover as the Gulf South Conference had another strong week on the gridiron. And I'll tell you what, the GSC football season is shaping up to be a battle between the Lions and the Wolves after another week where both teams remain top 10 nationally ranked and are going to probably be the top two teams in the region. Last week, they both survived Week 5 thanks to impressive road wins in the two battles of unbeaten teams that they both had. UWG used a dominant first-half effort in its 32-14 victory at West Alabama, scoring all 32 of its points in the half while holding the Tigers scoreless through 45 minutes of action. The Wolves racked up 211 yards on the ground in the first half, and it lit up the scoreboard on offense, defense, and special teams. Meanwhile, UNA kept the road success in its series versus number 9 nationally ranked Valdosta State going by topping the Blazers in Valdosta 34-12. The Lions gave the road team the 8th win in the last 9 games of the series, as North Alabama took control early, scoring on 4 of its 5 possessions to start the game, while the defense held VSU to 6 points until the final 3 minutes. The second time was a charm for Florida Tech in Game 3 of the Florida's Space Coast GSC TV on ESPN3 package. FIT played its second consecutive road GSC TV contest, recording its first ever GSC TV win, 41-37 over number 5 nationally ranked Delta State. The Panthers recorded points in all 3 phases of the contest, led by Gary Holmes, who registered the school's first ever kickoff return for a touchdown when he took back the second half's opening kick 100 yards for 6. Shorter capped its 4th consecutive road game by earning a triumph in its GSC opener, 42-43 at Mississippi College. SU upped its winning streak to 2 as the Hawks ran for more than 300 yards for the second straight game. Sophomore quarterback Aaron Bryant tied a school record with 4 touchdowns on the ground. As I said earlier, things are really starting to come together for the Gulf South Conference on the gridiron when it comes to these two teams, the Wolves of West Georgia and the Lions of North Alabama, getting closer and closer to their big matchup this season, and a matchup that should be the 2 top teams in the region and 2 of the top teams in the national rankings. That's really exciting for the conference. Also, we'll have updates next week on men's and women's soccer and women's volleyball as we start to look at how conference standings are shaping up in those sports. Of course, later this month, we'll be checking out the men's and women's cross-country championships. All that and more right here on the GSC's source for news, notes, and highlights, the GSC Digital Network. Until next time, I'm Jim Cavell. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, my name is E.J. Hilliard. I'm a senior quarterback at Valdosta State University. And be sure to watch the Blazers this Saturday on ESPN3 or the Watch ESPN app.
We'd like to thank our friends at Florida's Space Coast for presenting each week's update on the GSC Digital Network. And until next time, I'm Jim Cavell, and this has been your GSC Digital Network Update.